and welcome back to our third week of Social Strategies Simplified with Sue, where we break down the social media strategies of top industry professionals who are getting enormous reach and ROI on their social media content efforts while actually doing less. So I'm going to break down, using the hub and spoke content framework, how you too can implement these solutions into your business. Now, as you may know, if you've been joining me, I am featuring a different person each week from a different industry. So even if you are not in the industry of the person being demonstrated this week, these strategies are universal and these best practices can be applied to any business. But you may just see your industry pop up in the coming weeks. Also, if you know somebody who is doing amazing things on social media and you would like to see their process broken down, maybe you're that person, go ahead and drop a tag in the comments of that person or yourself and let me know. And you may see that person in an upcoming series. So I'm really excited because I am putting together all of these videos so that you can also access them in a single location. So if you want to go over to socialmediavault.com, drop me your email address and it will be live any minute with past episodes and the daily episodes, as well as other amazing tips and tricks for you to keep your social media strategy simple and savvy. So I'm really excited about this guy today because there are not a lot of lenders out there like Minh Nguyen. He's doing some fun things on social media and making a lot of fun, having a lot of fun with mortgages. Now, I know tons of lenders doing a lot of amazing things on social media, but this guy really stands out in his brand and his personality. And for those of you who may be in this line of business, and as many feel in regulated professional services, perhaps a little uncomfortable with being yourself, opening up your personality in the field of money, or feeling a little anxiety around the regulations that you face, there are ways around these things. And again, if you are uncertain about presenting your brand personality in full form on social media, Minh is going to give you a challenge because he is out there, he is having a blast, and he has an extraordinary community of loyal following across his social media channels and that are giving him referrals and leads because he's out there being himself, serving his community, and educating like mad on all things related to mortgages and lending. So, quick sneak peek where we'll start. Boom, there's Minh having a good time. Having a good time on his lead page, showing you what he does. Now, you may see a theme here in these people that I've been featuring, and they do a lot of video. That doesn't have to be overwhelming. That's the idea, right? But what I want to sort of go back to start with is, so let's just scroll quickly a bit through Minh's lead page here. It's complete with a download, a lead magnet that you can put your email address in. There he is, full personality, showing you how much he loves mortgages. He works for the same company. And this is not to put these people on blast. This is just traditionally how many mortgage, finance, and real estate organizations work in order to help their people. But what happens is everybody looks the same, right? So we see Minh's page here. Let's take a look at some others. Here's somebody else. A lot of information, that's great. But this is somebody else. And this is somebody else. So what do we see here? We see templates. We see templates, and you know what? Yes, it does simplify the process for people doing this kind of work, but who do you want to work with? This guy. We want to work with Minh, right? And take a look at his, just lead in of his video real quick.
Qualify. The qualification process is one of the scariest parts of home ownership. Who wants to fall in love with a home and get rejected? Who wants to tell all their family that they're buying a home and realize they got denied? Buy with confidence. Put your email below.
Yes. So he's such a fun guy, great personality. You can tell he's super passionate about what he does, as are all of you in this business and other businesses. So it's about harnessing that love and passion of service and helping people and educating people. This guy is educating people all over social media, and we're going to get into that when we get into the spokes of the hub and spoke framework model on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then wrap up on Friday with how amazing he is at engaging with his community. Today, Monday, is when we focus on our hub. And he has a few things featured here, but what we can really see is that he has a primary focus from which he distills a lot of information that he can reuse and repurpose across different social media channels to simplify his life and his creation efforts. So you can see he's got this amazing lead-in video that looks very different from all of the other pages of people that work for the same company that he does. So he stands out. His energy is super engaging. You can tell he loves what he does, he's telling you. And then you scroll down, and just like he says in his video, give me your email below and I'm gonna give you something of great value. So he has this lead magnet, and just like he said at the beginning of his video, qualify, qualify, qualify. So he draws you in, you have that brand connection as you scroll down, and he tells you what he's going to do to help guide you. And you can see here from his pictures the indication that yes, this man goes live and talks about everything mortgage a couple of days a week on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and we're going to get into that in the coming days. But here's the great thing that you can do when you organize your content and your education and your process. So, as he said in his video at the top, drop your email address. We come down, we see he's highlighting his lead magnet, his book, The Ultimate Mortgage Guide, which is branded with him. And then what you get is this 61-page PDF document. Yes, it sounds like a lot, but the great thing is this is packaged up with so much goodness and so much information. I've highlighted here his first page where it is branded. He shows when he's last updated things, because we know things in the world of mortgage and money change a lot. Here's his final page of the document, and then his branded calls to action are sprinkled throughout the entirety of this book, this PDF download that I have just given him my email address to obtain because of all the great educational value in it. So he has this, but it's highly branded specific to him. So as we think about what a lot of mortgage and real estate companies do to help simplify the marketing for their team is they have these forms, right? These form templates. But if I drop my information into a lot of these types of pages, it might go into the top of the funnel for the company and not to the person that I'm actually looking at. But Minh has made sure that if he's intrigued me with his video and I want to download the educational value in his specific PDF, not the one made for the company, I'm going to give him my email address and he is going to have that, so I'm in touch with him directly. We know that lead goes right to him. It doesn't get filtered out to possibly someone else at the mortgage company, and he's got my email address. So again, then the PDF is highly branded. It's got his calls to action, which tell you what social channels he wants you to follow him on. And throughout this really then represents a content calendar. So once you've created something like this, you have all of this information. You tell your story, you provide value and educational content for the people that you are serving, calls to action to find you on social media. This is created, and then what he does is he goes live, I believe at the bottom of this. Oh, not that one. We're going to go into the YouTube channel tomorrow. But what he showcases here is that he goes live every Monday and Wednesday on Facebook and YouTube, and on Tuesdays on Instagram. And the great thing is, this might sound overwhelming, 61-page PDF and going live. But like I said, this PDF document takes you right back to him. It's uniquely branded for him. He gets my contact information, and now he has 61 pages, basically, of content that he can then take, craft into smaller bits from which he can create all of his video content. So this larger form piece, which is the hub, creates a plan. From that plan, you take each bullet from that plan, create a video, which then can be reused and repurposed across social media. So again, it can feel overwhelming to start, but once you have created that process, you reuse, you repeat, and you redistribute and keep in front of your people with that great energy and that on-brand message that you see that he has. So we'll get into the spokes of the content, which is then going to be looking at his YouTube channel, his Facebook page, his Instagram account, and how he continues to engage with his community. He's created a great loyal following through the power of education. And remember, nothing is too basic. I work with a lot of clients in regulated professional services, and because they know so much and have experienced so much, often they feel like they have to reach for some crazy scenario to help people. But there are a lot of people who are first-timers who've never gone through this process before. We are in unprecedented times where things are very different and people have a lot of questions. You'll see that some of the things that Minh offers are just some basic foundational structures and frameworks of information that will help take people to the next step with confidence. So everything you know is valuable to someone else, no matter how advanced or how basic. So if you can put that together in a framework from which you can then deliver a hub piece of material to grab an email and stay in touch with someone that you can continue to educate and touch until they're ready to buy that home, and then take that content into other forms that you can bring across the social media landscape, I promise you, you will have simplified your life for the longer term and be able to get so much more out of your efforts on social media from what you have once created. So I hope you come back tomorrow as we get into the spoke. We'll take a look at Minh's YouTube channel and see if you are in this industry, if you are in this business, does your page look this different from the others? And if not, what can we do about it? So I hope you'll come back tomorrow. Drop me a hashtag live if you were with me live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And head on over to socialmediavault.com where you can get these videos of all people that I feature each week. And if you have someone you'd like to see, please let me know. It could be you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening.